not good at all, because in such a big country, if this kind of attacks are done, then no one is safe. So I think Indian government need to take some strict action against those Atangwadis. Also, as Raj
Right.
said, there is always support of China to Pakistani Atangwadi. Without China's support, this cannot be done.
Okay. So you're not ruling out the Chinese involvement in this terrorist activity.
Sorry?
So you are saying that China is involved in this terrorist activity?
Yes, yes. I'm
Yes.
pretty sure. Yeah.
Mm.
Because without China's support, Pakistan cannot do this. They don't have that much guts right now. They were having that much of confidence and that intention earlier, but after Modi coming to Modi came back to power, it is difficult for Pakistan to do this, because they also know that
Hmm.
Modi is not someone who keep quiet after
Yeah.
happening Atangwadi attack in India.
Hmm.
He will. He's someone who can uh, give the answers to every attack.
Hmm. Actually, means I want you to means one thing I want to bring to your notice means
Mhm.
finally means this such kind of activity means how they initiated these terrorist people. They ask they first of all they divide people means they on the basis of religion, right? And then
Mm.
uh, they ask to read that what is it called kalma or something, that the, it's a
Yes,
belief
sir.
of Muslim. Yeah, so they ask people to read that kalma or something. So um, when I go through the different channel news, means the flashpoint or the so the main incident took place is Pahalgam terrorist attack, but finally they are setting a means what is the uh, tone in our national means in the audience they are trying to project that this is all about Hindu and Muslim religion. So finally, this is the agenda of Pakistan, that they have to create divide between people, and then we know that it's very easy. Automatically, you will destroy your own country. Means once people is divided based on the caste, religion, then automatically that will destroy the national spirit. So I don't know. Means finally they have done this. Means they acted like this, and whole media means from last 1 or 2 days, I was going through the different channels, and they are trying to instead of focusing on the main incident, they are trying to project that they ask people to. That is the agenda of Pakistan, basically, to divide people based on the uh, religion. Finally, it's very easy. I mean, so they don't want to send the terrorists finally. So once you divide, people based on the religion, based on the caste, then automatically you will destroy your own national spirit. And then whole media is trying to discuss that how many people, Hindus died or Muslim died. But on the contrary, some Kashmiris they extended the support now. It's like when you um, saw their experiences they shared with the media people. Yesterday there were two, three Maharashtrian families. They narrated the whole incident and um, they explained how that local people they supported them, Kashmiris. So though the agenda set by the Pakistanis to create a divides, but again being Indians, means we have to ensure that our discussion should not land in with respect to the means that narrow discussion, means Hindu Muslims, that way. Because terrorism means terrorist or terrorism has no religion. Now, finally, when you uh, when you keep such kind of extremist thoughts, now any kind of extremist thoughts that will lead to such kind of terrorist activities. So we know that Pakistan is the country they um, means like if you see these terrorist people, they are hardly in the age of say 20, 21. Means not so. Uh, they all are young people, right? Finally, it is very easy to nurture any youngster or fill with the wrong thoughts, and then once you cultivate people towards such kind of criminal activities, then that fear they are afraid of anything, right? So it's again it is a matter of educating youth, educating people, right? And then Pakistan, they may be utilizing their poverty, means what Indian government is doing by bringing a lot of development in Jammu Kashmir. Like we know that in recent years, they are trying to develop means infrastructure, airports, and then basically their intention is to create this tourist destination so that people will come from all over the India, and then that will help to the Jammu Kashmir people now increase their level of income, and they will come out from such kind of criminal activities. Why they are extending or why they are helping those people or why they are joining in those terrorist activities, because their level of income or they maybe um, belong to the below poverty line. So that's the reason all those things are happening. Okay. But in recent years, means if you see the rate of doing such kind of activities are quite low. Okay, because of the development. And then this incident again forcing local people to act in the interest of Indian government. Now, so if you see their reactions, uh, Kashmiri people, local people reactions, they are supporting Indian government now because they know that Indian government is really helping towards their development. Right. So, in fact, means I take it in a different way. These terrorist attacks, that killing, first of all, that killing the Kashmiris or local people's development. What I will say, this act is insulting the Kashmiris first of all. Now, means we definitely we lost people, but the most important point is they are again at suffering. Now, means from last 40, 50 years, the kind of uh, issue the locals are facing now. Means we are trying to do such kind of development, but again, they are at receiving it. I mean, they are at suffering it. Now, means maximum destruction is happening with those people now because they are actively suffering there in that particular soil, right? Means this is the outcome or this is the conclusion I want to draw. Means by doing such kind of activities, uh, see, definitely, I don't think China is involved, but yes, means there are some local people. It is not easily carried out with the support of local people. So I think some local people is also involved, for implementation purpose, to find out the uh, spot, and then we know that again that three, four terrorists, two people from means that localites, right? Two from Pakistan and one or two from Kashmir only. So yes, there are people. Means instead of always looking at outsider, I think um, there are people who are supporting the Pakistani's agenda within the country now. So this is my personal feeling, and
Yes, yes, correct. Without
yeah.
supporting, they cannot do in this attack.
Hmm.
But
Right.
second thing, this is the one way. But we can, with I thinking there is another way we can think, because the Indian economy was good, or now is the running is the good. Okay, but who can profit of this, who country will take the profit of this country, like they take the, like Britain, they can they have already, because this pattern, this terrorist pattern is the every 10 year or 5 year it will happen, it had happened. Okay,
Hmm.
so my thinking, yeah, my thinking is the who will profit, gain the profit for this activity, like Britain, China's, or different, or US, maybe. So maybe it will involve, because Pakistani, there is a not in the good situations they can attack this type of the activity. Mm, it may be might be possible in the involvement of the different country for this involvement, this attack involvement, I think.
Hmm. So the important point you mentioned, finally, so when you do such kind of activities, who is going to benefit now? So we know
Yes,
that
correct,
India is doing good at international level. Means
correct,
our diplomatic position or our goodwill at international
good,
level as of now is rapidly growing. And
growing,
there are some countries, means I don't want to uh, give some names, but yes, means they are always against India. So they may give funds or they may provide some money uh, to do such kind of activities. Ultimately, how they are going to control the growth of economy, like Indian economy, and
economy, yeah,
yeah, means you can see means how means in background means how this incident took place when U.S. Vice President on the tour of India, and then Modi was visiting to the Saudi Arabia,
Saudi
and
Arabia,
yeah, so during that particular background, and then I sometime I don't know means I get a feeling that when you remove the 367, that what is that 370 article, and
yeah.
there's a huge deployment of army, and how come means when you are promoting Jammu and Kashmir as a tourist destination, then there are serious lapses in terms of security arrangement. Now, so
Hello.
again, it's a big question. Is we know that there is a high deployment of Indian Army, especially in that sensitive areas, then
Correct.
how come no one was there in such kind of spots? I means uh, so difficult to understand. Uh,
Hello, sir.
so I don't know. Means sometimes I feel means instead of looking always externally, there
Hmm.
are and some internal loopholes as well. I don't know. Means
Yes,
uh,
exactly.
yeah.
Internal loophole is there, definitely is there. Loophole, because I don't know, and there or I thinking their government means Kashmir ministers. I don't know what thinking they do, because their role are not what we can say, their responsibility they not do it properly, I think.
No, it's not a matter of state government. Now, finally,
No,
we
sir.
know
It
that
is matter
Jammu
of state
Kashmir is a
government
Yes, it
yeah.
is matter of the state
because
government.
yeah,
Yeah.
elections have been held last year there.
But law and order or maybe security is
If you
totally a responsibility of central government. You cannot blame state government because Jammu
no,
Kashmir is a border state
see, state
and
government wise, if you see
the
there the
security.
parliament, and yeah, if there if you
Yeah.
see there the parliament, they
So the
had discussed
100%
already.
responsibility lies with the central government. You cannot blame state government. There are very less ownership belong to the Omar Abdullah. Now means he is running
But
the government, but finally the like from security aspect, it's 100% responsibility of central government because it's a border state. Now we share the border with the Pakistan. So I don't think you can blame or responsibility doesn't lie with the state government. I will again means give 100% responsibility to the state government. Okay. So,
but
and then there is a huge
Umar
deployment.
Abdullah
Indian
parties,
Army,
yeah, was
yeah.
Umar Abdullah party was denied to the 370 articles. They are not accepting ki we can retake the 370 article, and to that already discussed in the parliament. They are not supporting actually. So main issue,
So
I
I
think there.
think, yeah,
Hmm.
I think there are means the the point which you mentioned. So there is still unrest in the mind of when they are running a political party since so many years, and
Mhm.
there is a difference of opinion how means you can run the government or I don't know means nowadays like if you see they are quite aligned with the central government national
Mhm.
conference party but still there is some unrest on the ground level means BJP and national conference there are political differences no doubt and
Mhm.
we know means past that whenever there is a national conference ruling government in the state, there are many massacre took place in the past. So that is a history that whenever there is a national conference government in the state, you will find such kind of terrorist activities. Otherwise, when there was a precedent rule and when the state was 100% under control from the central government, there are no such kind of incident. So definitely there is a possibility that some localites, means I don't
Mhm.
know, but when there is a national conference in the power, there are some localites. They are extending some support to such militants or maybe Pakistani terrorists to execute operation at ground level. Now, they are extending support, definitely. Locals, with the maybe the support of political will. Now, that we cannot rule out.
Mhm.
So, yes, means as you mentioned, again, credibility means. again you have to ask question to the credibility of political parties. Means whether they are really helping in the interest of nation or not. So it's a big question.
Mm.
So that is also one important point. And current government means like if you see the Congress government, their approach towards dealing with this Kashmir issue, they always used to interact with the different local parties. They give a lot of importance to the localite people, right? They used to interact with them and they try to encourage them to come on media channel and then they can put their own perspective. So basically, they want them to enter in the mainstream Indian politics. So Congress government they always take a diplomatic stand. Okay? They never means, use military operations or is they never directly no means Congress how Congress government they used to run uh, means we know that all intellectual people means that Pranav Mukherjee there are great senior people so they never um, use any aggressive uh, what do you can say aggressive actions especially when they are dealing with the Kashmir issue they always diplomat they always use the diplomatic channel okay? Because they were knowing when you go on aggressive front, then there will be a repercussion or there will be a responses in a similar way. Now, so means finally means what again this is my personal feeling. I may be wrong. When you make an aggressive decision, okay, like imposing means removing the 370 article and all. Earlier,
Mm.
Congress could have done that, okay, but again they purposefully keep the status quo situation. They maintain the status quo position intentionally because they were knowing like when we take a aggressive actions, definitely there will be a reflection from Pakistan. Okay? So whatever things are happening, that is again a reflection of removing Article 370. Okay, and is when you do such kind of action, definitely there will be reactions from Pakistan. And this is again means you have to look from that perspective. Now, means whenever you take any aggressive steps, they definitely you bound to get uh, responses. Now they took some aggressive steps by killing so many innocent people. Then definitely Indian government means the kind of leadership we have, like as you mentioned, Narendra Modi, like as Sagar mentioned that he is not going to keep quiet. Definitely he is an aggressive leader, right? He is not a
Yes.
diplomat. He is diplomatic, but in again in some cases, it is his choice. Means uh, we know that BJP, their full agenda, uh, like national pride or nation first. So they will not do any compromises or they will not do utilize the diplomatic. They may have taken some diplomatic actions against the Pakistan, but again that is not satisfactory actions. The nature of BJP or the nature of the current government, they definitely going to take the bold steps. He already mentioned in one speech right now, and they cannot imagine the kind of action which we are going to take now. So something is going um, in the government, and then you will see maybe within a week that they must have uh, uh, come to the taking some aggressive steps now with respect to this issue. So it is what as a learner now means I'm every story you have to learn something now. So as a learner means when I see this particular topic means you can see how two different government they deal this issue, right? Like we always
Mm.
see it is very you will definitely get the popularity in the mind of the people when you took any aggressive movement. Now, but again, there are repercussions. Now, there are definitely the reflection of those moves. Okay. So, means as a learner, I'm telling. Now, means, so that's the reason. Means to certain extent, means what I feel, Congress, they try to maintain the status quo. Okay, means the situation as it is, because they know that when we become aggressive, then definitely they will also become aggressive, and then finally nobody is going to win the situation. Now, means though both see war is not the solution finally. Now, means nobody
Yes,
is the winner. To be frank with you, now means when you land in a war kind of situation, both are loser. Nobody is the winner, to be frank with you. So, diplomatic way of moving, that is the only option. Now, means what we see in India, that Russia and Ukraine, they have been fighting since so many years. But again,
but
what is the
but
conclusion? Uh,
Russia has captured their land actually, and maybe Russia will win because see, US had the here's the step back. Okay, we cannot no, fight with Russia or this one. Even here's the 32 countries, the European countries has denied we are not supporting for this one. Ukraine and Russia will talk in the sit and table and close this war. But Ukraine is not agree because of they had finished up because they have everything finished their economy, their land, their infrastructures, everything is has gone.
mm,
So I think but Russia has captured their the land. If you want to the land capture, then we can fight. And in the future, that will go every country wise. The US also will fight. Russia will also because there is a huge land. It is a seven. His break on the seven part. So Russia will think. Russia is thinking कि they want all seven part will club and USSR will again the combined that land and will stay in this. And China also is doing that and increase their land or unauthorized access like Nepal side or this one. So it may be we we need to fight in the future. Yeah. What do you think, Lisa?
yeah, actually, you're asking me? Yeah, I mean,
Yes, sir.
you see, that is totally a different issue. Actually, US only they extend the support to the Ukraine, saying that we are behind you. Uh, You can fight with the Russia, but then later on, the government is changed in US, and then there is a total 360 degree of means earlier Biden they extended the support means they sanctioned some lot of money for the Ukraine war,
Mm,
and then
mm,
suddenly Trump came in the power, and then he withdraw that support. So I think in this situation Ukraine become a scapegoat. Means finally uh, US and Russia, means Russia, they maintain their position because Russia is that way. It's really big geographically means,
mm,
and we know that India is means they always support in the Russia. So
mm,
it's very difficult to break Russia. They already done it. US go means earlier America they already split Russia in different small country. But
mm,
even today Russia is also means they have their own ecosystem. Okay, they are not depending fully on other countries. And then we know that oil and then the military defense. So the India is the biggest again importer. So it's not that easy to create a problem for the Russia. No?
Really.
And finally, means what is the outcome? Russia again, they means in spite of sanction, world sanction, that country means they prosper, right? And in fact, American government means they face a lot of issue because they given a lot of money for this Ukraine war. So they funded actually America given a lot of funds, and now when Trump came in power, then they started discussing with European countries saying that means we are not going to utilize the fund for these activities now. So they totally come out. Now they done the back out from that thing, and as a result of this, again, European countries now you can see the separation. Means though they have a NATO, that is the body, not means we know that when there is a war against any country, then all those countries will come together and they will fight. So that is the reason they created an organization called NATO, no? NATO or something. But now you can see there is a separation from means European countries. Now they are separate and US is separate. No? And current situation means now they bring that tariff and all again because of that European companies or European countries they are also started facing the heat. And then in recent months you will find there are so many European countries they started visits Indian visit because they know that India is a big market and when they unable to export to the US then they can come to the India. Okay. So again there is a shift in overall a lot of things are going actually means from trade
Actually, correct.
perspective, from business perspective, and
War perspective, because there is a two.
yeah. No,
If
no,
you
no
see
war.
there,
This
yeah,
is see. Finally,
two there.
we
Yeah,
know
so
the
US
mindset
supporting the
of
Israel also. Yeah, yeah. If you see there, there is a US supporting the Israel also, and Gaza Patti has captured there the Israel side. Okay, but Iraq also is involved in the fight. That one front and another front is the Russia and Ukraine war. So they are sending the money now, they are spending money in the both are one anyhow. They US government wants to, because they cannot find fight in the two way. So I think they are saying ki Ukraine war will finish, yeah. Then we can do what we can say. Mm, yes, Ukraine means they want the stop that war. I think, yeah, because due to the economics and they spend the more money in the war. I think, but this time Ukraine is the finished. Yeah, because 50% land has captured the Russia. So I think it's not good for the Ukraine. That's why he's not back to the from the war. Yeah.
right. Okay, yeah. Raj, you want to say something?
No, sir.
Uh, Okay, so we'll continue our discussion on Monday as well. And again, there is one topic is left for speaking activity on tense, that is work challenges at workplace. So even we will discuss on that also. Okay, so we'll stop here today. You can enjoy your weekend, and then when we meet Monday, we'll carry out our discussion on both the topics.
Mm.
See you. Good
Yes,
day.
sure. Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you. See you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.